None of that breaking news overnight, those violent clashes at Donald Trump's rally in California. You see those protesters there, they attacked Trump supporters just after Trump spoke, and ABC's Tom Llamas was there. He's on the scene now in San Jose. Good morning, Tom.
George, this was one of the most violent scenes I have ever witnessed at a Trump rally. At times, it seemed like the police had no control of the situation. People were getting beat up right in front of them. And these were not clashes. These were pure attacks. Trump supporters, men, women, even the elderly, left this building last night and walked right into danger.
Overnight, all-out brawls outside the Trump rally in San Jose, California. Trump supporters harassed, beaten, and bloodied by mobs of protesters.
They were like spitting on me and stuff.
This man says he was sucker punched, his clothes torn off his back.
7 more people just come in, start punching me. I look pretty bad.
This lone female Trump supporter tried to stand her ground. Her sign torn from her hands, her glasses ripped off, then shoved in her face. A woman wearing a Trump jersey cornered and then egged in the face.
Nazis go home!
Fights breaking out in the streets all over the convention. Inside, Trump spoke to a large and welcoming crowd.
We're going to build that wall, don't even think about it.
But outside, protesters accused Trump of being a racist and hunted down the people that support him.
Another fistfight's about to break out right now. A Trump supporter is getting pummeled right now.
That man eventually fighting his way back to police. At another point, protesters followed this couple, violently harassing them, then storming the parking lot where they tried to escape. Protesters shaking cars and smashing taillights. Drivers forced to hit the gas to get out. Police were there, armed in riot gear, but from what we witnessed, reluctant to initially stop or engage the protesters. Then this, a young man running in fear from protesters, then getting tackled before breaking free. We point him to police.
There's a cop over there.
This Trump supporter walking with his wife, spat on, bottles thrown at them, then punches. He says it was the only way he could get out.
What am I gonna do? I had 10 people throwing punches at me.
Now, there were some peaceful demonstrators last night, but many of the people we saw were young men and young women who were here to do only one thing, which is to throw punches. And on more than one occasion, Robin, we did see young people throwing up gang signs in those mobs of protesters.
Such an ugly scene. All right, Tom, thank you.
We're going to get started, though, with what was another wild and violent scene outside a Trump rally in California.
Angry protesters attacked Trump supporters in San Jose last night. Some were taunted, chased, and even beaten as they tried to leave the rally. Now, protesters hurled rocks, bottles, and eggs, hitting this woman in the face.
Inside, Trump slammed Hillary Clinton for a speech she delivered earlier filled with her toughest jabs yet. It's your voice, your vote. We get the latest right now from ABC's Karen Travers for us in D.C. Good morning, Karen.
Hey, good morning, Candace and Diane. This was a really ugly scene last night in San Jose, and it took some time for police to completely clear the fired-up crowds who seemed really ready for a fight. But that violence outside did not distract Donald Trump inside from his attacks on Hillary Clinton as the two escalated significantly their war of words.
Overnight, violent clashes outside a Donald Trump rally. Demonstrators aggressively moving in on his supporters. It was some of the worst violence seen at a Trump event. Cars smashed, punches thrown.
They grabbed my Trump sign and started following me, saying I was like a racist.
Police eventually moving in to break up the crowds. ABC's Tom Llamas is there.
Now, the police were here on hand the entire time, but they never seemed to intervene as people were getting beaten up. It seems like they were trying to hold their perimeter. This has by far been one of the worst clashes we've seen between Trump protesters and supporters since this campaign has begun.
Several people were arrested. San Jose police say one of their officers was assaulted. Inside, Trump not letting up on Hillary Clinton.
She made a political speech tonight, folks, and it was a pretty pathetic deal.
That speech, a turning point for Clinton, her toughest attacks yet.
Donald Trump's ideas aren't just different, they are dangerously incoherent.
Clinton slammed Trump as reckless and said electing him would be an historic mistake.
It would set back our standing in the world more than anything in recent memory, and it would fuel an ugly narrative about who we are.
Trump on Thursday scored a new high-profile supporter, Paul Ryan. But the House Speaker's endorsement sounding more about stopping Clinton than signing off on Trump's agenda.
This, to me, is about saving the country and preventing a third progressive liberal term.
Hillary Clinton laid out her campaign strategy with these new attacks on Donald Trump. This is what she's going to keep coming back to. She's the one with experience. Donald Trump is dangerous and cannot be trusted. Candace and Diane, this is a showdown that is only going to get more heated.
Yeah, and this with just 4 days to go, but for the California primaries. Karen Travers, thank you.